Hi there, welcome to, as I said, I was going to do the end of my 30-day challenge, a little bit of a wash up of some of the things that I've found out and learned from doing a 30-day challenge, and maybe they'll help and support you. But just like I've said beforehand, if you've come across me or stumbled across me, my name's Mark Webb. I'm from A Game Masterminds, and we support small businesses by giving them the opportunity to spend some quality time with their peers. A little bit of background on the challenge. It was a 30-day going live challenge. It was a personal challenge. There was no driver other than me wanting to try something new, or essentially it's not necessarily new. It's to recover and re-energize some of the ideas I used to have when I used to go live, and doing it for because I haven't done it for a while. So sort of why 30 days? It sort of comes from some of the other ideas around the other challenges of 30 days is long enough for me to really get into the swing of things. 30 days is a month. Why November? November's a 30-day month. It's also that month I'm used to doing things in November because I used to do the NaNoWriMo challenge. So 3rd November is a month where I'm used to doing these kind of sort of challenges. But why video? I mean, video, and especially live, is an opportunity for interaction. Um, One of the tools that I use allows me to have a look at some of the comments, see if people turn along, see who comes on if they come along, so you can have some kind of interaction. The other thing about live that I like is it's just a one hit, one go. When you do video, sometimes trying to edit it can get you stuck into that perfection habit. So I quite like the idea of doing live, and I was out of the habit, so I thought I'd try it. So that's a little bit of the background of why I did the live challenge, and why it was a 30-day challenge, and why November. Um, so one, I just want to now go into some of the learnings I've gone out of what I did. Um, first thing is it's slow and steady. Basically, one of the things I've learned from doing these kind of challenges, and this in particular challenge, is to focus on a small goal. The small goal with this was just to just go live. Didn't matter whether it was for a minute, for a second, whether it was on my mobile phone, whether it was on my on this tool here. It was just that the focus was to go live every day. So yeah, it didn't matter when, didn't matter sort of what I said or what I did. Just go live. That made it easier for me to not stress over overperforming, not stress over trying to do lots of different things in one go. So that's the first learning: is focus on a small, easy to achieve type goal that you can achieve in a day, and then just the small, steady commitment of every day helps you to move on to the next sort of stage. So that's the first thing I would say is a lesson out of this. The second lesson, and one of the advantages of doing this is in live, is it's a public accountability. I'm doing this live. I'm standing in front of whoever comes across this and stumbles, and promising to go live every day. So I've made a commitment publicly. So that helps me to keep the momentum going, because I know potentially there are people out there who may come across and may have seen it and may want to watch it again. So if you can get some idea of making a public commitment, that will help. Even if it's just to friends and family, just make a public commitment to doing X. That helps to keep you focused. Uh, Another lesson is I'm practicing. This is about increasing and getting better at a particular skill, and the only way you can increase is to embrace the idea of potentially making a mistake and doing things wrong. There is this, thing about learning from mistakes. You learn from both mistakes and from any kind of activities, but it's being open to stumbling, because that's part and parcel of it. The stumbling is part and parcel of trying to do this. uh Another thing I tried to do, I tried to make it fun. I tried to make it sort of easy and relaxing. I tried to do something different every so often. I tried different tools. I tried different location. I tried different equipment just to jazz it up and keep it a little bit fresh. Try and do the same sort of thing. So there's a certain amount of repetition, like you're right, going live is the main basic, but adding a little bit of a spice every so often. And one of the things I learned as well from this is if you kept it the barrier low, the goal is just go live. Um, every time you do it, you get a little bit more confident, a little bit more relaxed, and a little bit calmer when you do it, when you try it. And then you can start to increase the goal, the things you're trying to do. I got to the stage where I started to think about making a little bit more informational content in it, rather than just going, "Hi, I'm live," and they're trying to add a little bit more as I go along. So, and that comes from being confident about doing the basics. So, one of the things is being open to the opportunities to trying something different, to seeing what comes out of trying and practicing, to see if there are things that there may be people who can help you. So that's just me, some of the lessons I learned. And one of the things I tried as well is, in terms of the little experiments, is because I'd recorded this and we've done this, I've got the transcripts and I put it through a transcript tool, and then I put it through ChatGPT, and I've got a whole bunch of bits of content, nothing particularly stunning necessarily, but it's all bits I can build upon. And because I did that, I did a little bit of analysis as what happened. So the sort of things you can do as you practice, it gets more and more complicated, and more you can try and increase the things as you go along. But that comes from basically lowering the site of I just want to go live, and if I go live, then that's a success. And if I fall back and I try something different, it didn't work, but as long as I've gone live, I'm successful. So that was my lessons. I'd be interested to know, for anybody who's comes across this, have you done a 30-day challenge, or a 5-day challenge, or a 10-day challenge, or even a full year challenge? I know someone who wanted to go live every day for a year, and that's how the next step level of the sort of challenge you do. Have you done one? What were your experiences? How did you get on? Did you find it useful? Did you find that your skill got better? It got easier? What were your learnings from the skills? I'd love to hear that as well. And another thing I'd like to do is encourage you to try it. I've sort of mentioned this along the way. Just have a go. Try something different. If you want to do, for instance, if you want to learn to draw, try starting with doing simple sketch every day. If you want to do something like going live, try just going live and saying hi. You don't have to necessarily do it in a big old public sort of show. You can do it somewhere where you're a little bit more safer, but do something if you want to. So think about what you might want to, what challenge you might want to take, and have a go. The other thing I would encourage you is if you know anybody who has been trying to do something like this, then do share this with others. Let them know that there are other people trying, and hopefully maybe they can learn some of the lessons that I've mentioned here. I'd also like to open an invitation for anybody who wants to come and talk to me about their challenges, then do come and do that. Next week is going to be an interesting week for us at A Game. We're going to be I'll leave it till Monday. Monday I'm going to let you know what it is. But basically, again, I'll be going live, letting you know what's happening on Monday. So Monday next week, for the whole of the week, it's going to be some stuff going on, and I'd like to get you involved in that. So do please say hi, and share this with anybody, like I said, who you think might be interested in trying a different challenge and wanted to learn some of the little tips and tricks, and to see how you can do it yourself. In the meantime, have a great weekend. For those in the UK who are listening to this, enjoy the wind. It's going to be a windy old storm coming to us again. And just make sure you're safe. and I will speak to you on Monday, where we can talk about what the next steps you can take. So have fun, have a great weekend, and if you have a challenge, go for it.